So here we are with this gigantic blank, which is really a nice piece of wood with the exception of some major cracks. And I tried a different method of filling them up. This time we went with the sawdust and sanding sealer method. And I don't know, never tried it. Let's see how well these cracks turn out with some turning. And plus I didn't make the handle on the other side big enough. I always put it in between the two settings of the chuck. How do I do that so consistently? I don't know. I wish I could do everything that consistently. Not well. Not well. Pretty much total fail. Okay folks, we got us a nice little vase started up here. I'm always conflicted about what to show, and if you start showing everything, and then you got an hour long video. Nobody wants to sit through an hour of my video, do they? No, I'm afraid that they do not. So, trying to just put in the interesting parts. So, we got us a nice start out here. We've got a couple cracks that we're working on. Trying to deal with. And right now, the inside is just really looking neat. Matter of fact, here, I'll take you off. Hang on a second. So, there we can see that there is some really nice contrast between a dark color and a kind of a medium color and a very light color here. And so I'm going to drill that out because that only goes back out to about yay. So here comes drill bit. Okay, here we go, doing some drilling. Well, how exciting is this, right? You're not even going to be able to see anything going on. Well, it'll be fast forward. That's what we'll do. From the standpoint that it got stuck a couple of times. Okay, yeah, didn't really get that far in. Still only yay far in. So, you know, long way to go here. Many miles to travel, etc., etc. Pause. There we go. Now I got you on real cam, so now you can even watch it get stuck. Won't that be fun? Alright, here we go. Go back and drill a 2.5 hole is what I have to do. So hang on again. Okay, back with the 2-inch instead of the 3-inch. I don't know. This drill bit seems to work a lot better than the other one. It's kind of like you have to use this one first. I shouldn't be that way, but it kind of is. wheel. Like a piggy. I know, now your view is obscured now. If it wasn't before, it is now, right? You look okay in the mortar. More drill, mortar. Tighten more. Oh, okay. He's on the damn way. That is not supposed to happen. Just tightening the bejesus out of this thing. I don't know. Okay, so here's the hollowed out bottom. Still love the color, and this grain texture is really out of sight. I think this thing's going to be very pretty. So I've kind of got a contour going in here that's not on the outside, so I kind of want to just follow along on the outside here until we match, and then we're going to be done. So this thing's looking pretty good from here. Off we go on the outside. So calipers. Take a quick look here. So let's say we're aiming at, you know, half an inch. And you're good to about there. And then you got to bring it down. Right about that little knot right there. Okay. Check ski. Checker, checker, checker. Still got more to go right there. A lot of sawdust in mine. Wow. Ooh, still stuck at about there. Well, okay. More of that material's gotta go. Hope some of that crack will go. I don't know, we might have to just lose that top of it, huh? Hate to, but if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. Oh yeah. Okay. Still. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna come in. It's gonna look nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So after about there, we're starting to get a lineature, so it's going to be pretty much straight down. Okay. Okay. so this is going to keep going down at that same rate. Okay. More in. More. Hey, is this thing in yet? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's still a little tight right there. Yeah. And I can see the internal keeps going down. Yeah. And you can give this thing a real whoosh into the middle. Okay. So, yeah. Yep. I think that's pretty close to the final shade. And I'm really pleased at how a lot of this crack stuff is going away. Let's see again. So if you're like yay, you're right down to the bottom right there. But there's still, no, actually I think that's probably about as much as you better take. I don't know how much of a stand you're going to leave on here, like yay. Yeah. So let's glue up those cracks. Well, let's put a little sandpaper on it first. Just for kicks. Let's have a good look at what this thing's going to be like. I am very optimistic. This is going to be very, very nice. We shall see. Just a little bit of Boy, muy bueno. Muy bueno. Yes. Muy bonita. Let's sand the inside. You guys would probably rather see that when it's done instead of watching it, I bet. A little sawdust all over everything. Not seeing the whole picture here. Alright. So I'm pretty happy with this. For 50 grit sandpaper, we're probably still, well, I don't know, maybe we can just, we're probably going to have to do something about these cracks. Yeah, especially that one. Yeah. This thing's got great color. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty. And I might as well grab you up and bring you down here. See the inside. Pretty happy with that. This little tushy. So we're going to start taking this off until it gets really scary, at which point we will do the rest on the old sander. Okay. So I'm about ready to do some, more interesting stuff than sanding, which is trying to fill a few of these holes and or cracks. I started on this and I was like, why am I not showing this? This I should show. This is more interesting than watching me sand. Let's see. There's a couple of little ones right around there. Okay. And there's a couple more down there. Okay. So this should be. This is where you get to see what your wood really looks like. Oh, shit. Okay, so we're just about to put some sanding sealer on this. This is where we get to see how pretty our wood really is. That's what I was saying when my battery died. And as usual, this wood does not disappoint. I can really tell the end grain is just really thirsty for this stuff. But yeah, the bottom just eats it. Yeah, let's make sure we get a nice thick coating of that stuff. I think you can put too much of this on there, but I think it's pretty difficult to do. Okay, let's start doing this up here. Yeah, but bubbles, you probably left too much, huh? Well, hang on a sec. I had been signing with a soldering iron, but it just didn't turn out well, so I'm going to change back to the marker. I would love a comment on a better way to do it. Like the sawdust slash pore sealer crack filling is working okay. That's just the way the wood looks. Don't get what that is. So there's a nice vase. my opinion. I wonder if that's making something come out of the wood or what that is. That's just bizarre. Seems like sometimes it goes away, other times it's like stuck there. That's pretty odd. I wonder if you can't use this kind of brush with this kind of... I'd used a rag last time. Odd. Let's not worry about it. Okay. Finito.